What's up, fam? It's Smiles for Miles. Welcome to Gig Life Driver. I quit my W job today, this morning, actually. I've been putting up with a lot of garbage at that job, and there's no rhyme or reason for me to be putting up with garbage. I'm a hard worker. I do what I'm supposed to get done. I'm prolific about everything I do. I make sure if the health department comes through for inspection, I get 100 points. I'm always on par, and that's how I've always been. I'm like always one of those people that anything I do, I want to put my best foot forward and give it my all. And I did that I was working at Circle K, and I did that at the Circle K I was working at. Well, first, because of my history and my experiences in managing businesses, owning my own business, stuff like that, business owner in my past, my manager was threatened by me, and there's no reason. I'm not gunning for her job. I'm not gunning for anybody's job. I'm just in there to do my job and do the best of my ability and give them my all and get done and leave and come back next day and do it again. Well, I started working at Circle K and my training it started off bad. There was a woman at the 22nd Street in Swan, Circle K. Her name is Mandy, and she is the captain of the kitchen there and part of the training staff for customer service, which I am. I was being told that I was training to be a captain, but I saw that wasn't going to happen because of my management. So, anyways, I go outside because I do vape, and I was able to take a quick break and go take a couple of vapes and do a perimeter walk real quick because there's a lot of homeless and drug addicts in that Circle K. Imagine that, homeless and drug addicts hanging out at Circle K. So I coming back in, and Mandy's at my register, and she's in my register. And then she sees me, she closes it, and I walk up. I'm like, "What are you doing in my register?" "Oh, well, nothing." She's like, "But you're probably going to be surveillance by loss prevention for a while." I'm like, "Why would I be surveilled by loss prevention for a while? I'm not a thief." "What did you do in my register?" "Nothing. I'm just letting you know." I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay." So I got ripped off by a training manager. She ripped me my register off by like $100 plus. After I was a kind human being, and I'm an artist. I paint, sculpt, do a bunch of different art, and I had a box of paint supplies and drawing supplies, charcoal, etc. And I gave it to her for her son who's autistic, and he was having a hard time because he was being bullied by his dad and bullied by other kids in his school, and he liked to draw. So I gave it to her for him. I have my own set of painting gear. I have a whole kit of stuff, collection of stuff, oils and pastels, watercolors, acrylics, charcoal, pencils, you name it. I have it because that's what I went to school for, and art history and fine art is my minor. So it started out bad there. And then I go to my store down the street, and one of the young ladies that work there, her name is Kayleen, and she's an angry young Hispanic woman. And she accused me. I wasn't even there like an hour. I was literally standing there wondering, where should I get started? She comes in and accuses me, yells in my face, yells at me that I trashed the bathroom. I haven't been there an hour yet. And, I went to the restroom. I did use the restroom, and I had the key around my neck. I forgot to put it back, whatever. I'm a human being. And I had taken a piss, and I left the seat up. And it's one of those U seat shapes. It's like a opening in the middle for men. And all that works there are pretty much women except for two other guys. And one guy works graveyard, and the other guy works management, system management. So, anyways, I'm like, okay, well, this is a great start to a new job. I get ripped off at training, and then I get yelled at and accused of doing something that is impossible for me to do because I hadn't even been there an hour yet. It's like first day. And then the boss, she's just pissed at the world. She's just an angry woman. She's mad. She's working at Circle K. She hates her job, so she takes it out on everybody. I do understand why, because there's a general manager named Bob, and he belittles and talks down to everybody, and shit rolls downhill. So when he belittles her and talks down to her in front of all of us, she does that to us in front of customers. So it's bad already. It's already bad as it is. So I'm dealing with this woman's bad attitude. I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. I've been there for a good 6 months, 4 months, 4 or 5 months, and in fact, this is my 5th month, and I just like water off a duck's back, just let it go. Well, it's just getting annoying, and the talking down from Bob to her and to all of us, and then you have other people that are in this corporation that do not understand the actual corporation's, it's not a manifesto, but it's basically talking about how they like to present their business, how Circle K likes to present themselves to the community and the world as positive and a happy place to be and a happy place to work. And these people don't fall in that category. They're nowhere near those type of human beings. They're nowhere near what Circle K, how Circle K's business wants to be run. So this morning, and I go into work early, guys. I have to be up at 2:30 in the morning so I can be at work by 5. I'm one of those people that like to get up early before my shift. I don't like rushing. I want to get up, have my cup of coffee, read the news, just get going. I'm a 60-year-old man, and I'm stuck in my ways. That's really what I do now. So I'm always early. I'm always 5 minutes early to work, and I do my job prolifically, and I do the best of my abilities, and it's getting even better because I was starting to find my groove, and Smiley got his groove back. Anyways, I was trying to find my groove and starting to find it, and things were going well. I got good scores on my health department inspections, and then today the internet's down, and she's pissed off because she's having issues with her husband, and her husband's leaving her. And she's like, go, I don't give a shit. Go move back to fucking Shoalo. And Shoalo, Arizona, it's a northern Arizona place. And, she's in a bad mood. She's hating men. She already hates men. Personally, my personal belief is this woman, even though she has kids and that has nothing to do with nothing, she is a closet lesbian. I feel like she's a very much closet lesbian. She's doesn't like men very much. She gets along with women far better. I can see it. You watch it. She barely talks to me. I say hello in the morning. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning. There's no conversation. She talks around to everybody else other than me. So obviously I'm a threat. She thinks I'm trying to take her job. Circle K, you couldn't pay me enough fucking money to run your store. Just want to let you know. $48,000 a year to pay management? That's not even close enough money to pay for management. And for me, I was making that in 1983 as a chef. So there's no way in hell I would ever manage your stores. I got that out of my system. So today, the internet goes down, and I'm like, I asked a fellow worker who's an assistant manager, and another girl's there. She's training to be assistant manager. And the internet's down, and I'm like, I'm having an issue. I think the internet's down. Maybe could you help me out? And so she's very nice. I adore the heck out of this young lady. She's got a fiance. She's got kids. It's nothing like that. It's literally more like a father-daughter kind of a relationship. Because I'm 16, she's half my age, and she's kind of like my daughter's age. So, anyways, she's figuring out. So she goes talk to the manager. Her name's Christy. And they find out the internet's down, and I'm waiting for the internet to go on. I'm still moving along, doing my job, cleaning things, getting on my hands and knees, cleaning the drains, just in case health department comes through, making sure things are done. All of a sudden, she's like, you need to go outside and take all the trash out and clean the parking lot. I'm like, yeah, I will as soon as I get done with these sandwiches that are in the oven. And then I'll put them up and get lunch done, and then I'll go. What's wrong with that? What's so hard about that? And why are you giving me more work when you already know what time it is? I have to get lunch ready. So I'm like, I try to go print, or internet's not working. I'm gonna say, hey, the internet's not working still. I don't know what should I do? If you're gonna speak nasty to me, da da da, I'm like, I'm not speaking nasty at all. If you want me to be nasty, I can be very nasty, Christy. You have no idea how nasty I could be. I started raising my voice. I've tolerated your shit. I've tolerated Kayleen's shit. I've tolerated fucking Mandy's shit. I'm not tolerating anymore. So you want me to be nasty? You got it. And she shut the fuck up. So I'm like, whatever. I finished my job. I put the sandwiches on the counter. I go over to the computer and I logged out and I walked the fuck out. I'm done. I'm going back to gig work. I make more money. It's W jobs. Forget it. I thought, it's my local Circle K. Everybody works there is really cool, and they had a brand new kitchen just built in. I was like, I'm a former chef, executive chef. I can do that job. It's simple. It's not even cooking. It's warming up fucking processed food. Don't eat at Circle K. It's literally just processed food. Warming up sandwiches that are frozen. Warming up that come in and they throw them in the refrigerator cooler. So the sandwiches are half thawed when I get them, and I have to put them in the freezer. That's just asking for issues. And then the waste is just out of control, and it's just a hot mess. A hot mess on a summer day, making it a super hot mess, that store. And this young lady that we connected, that when I said I kind of treat her like a daughter, she told me this is a swinging door. And I was like, past year and a half I've been here, I haven't seen any change except for one. She goes, wait, you'll see. Sure enough, I'm part of the swinging door. So I don't know about W's anymore, gang. I think I'm just going to go back to my gig work and just stick with that for a while. I'm doing it on a bicycle and a scooter, and that's another thing. I'm on my feet doing this job, and that's fine. I have no issues being on my feet, but doing gig work, there's exercise. You have a lot of moving going around. And my legs, I have arthritis in my knees, and from being a skater my whole life, and injuries and dislocations, etc. And then I have neuropathy in my feet. So just standing on my feet isn't a good thing. Mobility is better. And I was starting to get a lot of pain. I was starting to hurt. My health was kind of going bad with my legs. And I don't want to lose my legs. You lose them, you don't use them, you lose them. And I wasn't really using them. Standing around isn't using my legs. It's just holding up my body. So another reason why I'm thankful for this situation, because I'm going to go back gig working. And that way, I ride my bike, I'm pedaling. I move my legs, right? If I use my scooter, whatever, I'm still parking, running to the store, running back, getting on my bike, riding to the destination, getting off, running in, most likely stairs, because I climb a lot of stairs every shift I work, up and down stairs. I get more than 50 steps a day doing gig work. And it's way better. My legs don't hurt as much. I'm not in pain constantly. I've been noticing, because I've been, my scooter went down, my bike had went down, and so I got a new scooter and I got my bike back running again. So I could start riding and doing that stuff. But I noticed that without that exercise, that my legs are really getting bad doing this job, just standing around. And it doesn't, I'm making $15 an hour. Guys, my minimum to DoorDash, even though I do 3 hours, my minimum is $50 that I need to make a day. And I make that, I make more than that. The times I make just my minimum is really rare in comparison to when I make more than my minimum. It outweighs. Usually I make like $75 a shift for 3 hours, $25 an hour. After taxes and everything, it's still above $15 an hour by at least, I come out, let's see, 25, I'll just do quick math in my head. I come out $19 an hour or more. more like 21 an hour. So I'm making more an hour doing this, doing gig work. So I'm going back. I'm going back to gig working. I'm excited to go back. The people I was working with in the gig space all miss me. I miss them. They started seeing my face again. They're all super excited. There was no rhyme or reason for me to be there. And, then on top, my house is getting ready to go on the market to be sold. I have a minimum that I'll take for my house. And there's just really nothing I'm worrying about right now. I get a paycheck tomorrow, and I get a part-time paycheck next week from this W job. And tomorrow I pay my mortgage, and I'll have some left over for bills, and then start working tomorrow. I might even go out later on this afternoon and go do DoorDash, but I'm scheduled tomorrow to Sunday. So I'll be working and making money to cover what needs to be covered. I was only keeping this W job until my house sold anyways. Excuse me. And I was just hanging on. I wasn't really wanting to be there. But it wasn't reflecting into my work habits. My work habits were always staying up to par, if not above par. But I was hoping and looking forward to I was looking forward to my house selling, and that way I can invest the money and retire and live off of the retirement and do DoorDash. Because I was already going to plan doing this anyways. I wasn't going to stick around with this job, especially with the bad attitudes that I'm dealing with on a daily basis and the energy levels that are just shit there. I mean, just shit. Like, if you hate your fucking job so much, quit. Well, she can't. Because why? Because she bought a fucking super expensive Mopar truck, a Dodge truck, that's $90,000 truck. And she lives way the fuck out in nowhere because rent's super cheap out there, so she can afford her $90,000 truck. Why are you buying a $90,000 truck on a Circle K budget of a little over $48,000 a year as management? She might be making 52 by now because she's been there a while. But she's not making enough to take care of that truck. And then she's taking care of her husband who's on disability. And he's about ready to lose all of it because he's got, we got this administration trying to kill Medicaid and all this stuff. I'm not getting into politics. Just letting you know what I'm seeing, like you probably are seeing in the news as well. Other than Fox. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, gang. So you'll be seeing more of me. I'm going to go back to gigging. Starting tomorrow, doing 11 to 3. I'm going to do 4 hours a day. And just enjoy myself and have fun, delivering food. And that's it. I'm done with Circle K. Circle K, you got to figure out what the fuck you people are doing with your management. You're a Canadian company. You own Circle K and you're from Canada. You guys are awesome human beings. I love my Canadian friends that live in Canada. Elbows up, by the way, my Canadian family. But you need to figure out what to do with some of your Circle Ks. Because some of your Circle Ks need an upgrade, not a remodel, but a literally human being upgrade, attitude upgrade. Because they're not following your mission statement of Circle K. They're not following your mission statement. You have a happy-go-lucky, come work with us, and we're happy-go-lucky folks. They're not following your mission statement. When you have a GM that everybody in his district hates him because he talks down and belittles, that's a problem. When it trickles down to the management and he or she treats the employees like that, that's a problem. You have better. I manage Tower Records. Tower Records, my boss told me I don't make enough money an hour to put up with people's shit. It wasn't we abused that. It was to understand that we had understanding that our boss, our manager, had our back if there was a Karen or a Ken going at us at the store. We looked out for each other. We ran around Tower Records. Nobody had to tell any of us to face the store. We just had to go around the Tower Records and do it ourselves because we were proud of our jobs. We were stoked to know that management had our back. So that made us want to work harder for the big corporation. Corporation provided us with so much. Optical, dental, and medical health. You know what I mean? And so that's how Circle K, you should run your business. you should be looking at Tire Records' mission statement and how they ran their business, because they were successful. The only reason they went under is because the internet and people started buying online. So, something to think about, Circle K. I'm going to tag you.